Okay, so we got a pretty interesting news update right now for JP Dokkan. Now, this is on global Dokkan. I think that's kind of important to consider. It's not the end all be all, but let's talk about it here. Right here in the JP News, it says, of course, thank you for playing Dokkan Battle. We are gonna be updating these existing Extreme Z areas in game, and we're gonna make a Extreme Z area movies edition, essentially movies version. What's happening is they're combining 3 of these Extreme Z areas, which is Extreme Z area Super Saiyan Son Goku, Extreme Z area Battle for the Strongest, something like that, and then Extreme Z area, I think this is 3 Super Saiyans, essentially, which, if you guys aren't aware, you're like, well, what are these Extreme Z areas? They're the movies Extreme Z areas, right? Take a look here. They're the JP names of the movies right here. On the global version, Extreme Z area Lord Slug, Extreme Z area Fight, Battle for the Strongest in the Universe, Extreme Z area Super Android 13. Now, what's gonna happen is, this is on January 4th, which is a very long time from now, so it's very early that they're giving us this update. And a month from now, these Extreme Z areas are not going to exist anymore. So if you haven't done all the missions, and especially on JP, I would recommend getting these done, getting all the stones from them, because what's going to happen is these are going to be gone, but they're going to come back as a new event. Again, Extreme Z area movies edition, and all these characters are going to be available. This is very interesting because it's like, well, firstly, why are they doing this, right? It's very odd. We know Dokkan at this point, they usually only go back and like update things or fix things unless specifically if they're going to be doing something surrounding that, like if they fix an asset of a character or stuff like that. They're usually like these little hints, these little trinkles of like hints that they give us right when they announce stuff like this. And it wouldn't make any sense to combine these things and update it unless there is going to be something related to movies. Like there would be actually like zero purpose in doing that. Maybe it means absolutely nothing, but January 4th is when we're going to be right in the middle of a New Year's celebration. Now, speaking of New Year's, I'll probably make videos closer to like what the New Year's Dokkan Fest should have released around the 28th or so. I will be this year. I think there's a lot of ideas that it could be. But around the 16th, I guess, well, maybe around the 16th, we'll know what the Dokkan Fest is going to be anyways. Maybe next week I'll kind of make some videos on it. We're going to be right in the middle here. Taking a look at it, last year, we had, on the 5th of January, Eijo Blue Gogeta and Physical Dragon Ball Super Broly. They got their EZAs, right? Right in the middle of that New Year celebration where we had, superhero going on with Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. Now, the interesting thing about this is, what characters could they add here? And obviously it's going to be movies characters. Does this mean that potentially we're going to be getting movies for New Year's or maybe even anniversary, right? So I think there's 2 ways we can go about this. One, we see that this event is going to go live on the 4th at 12 a.m. Pacific time. So I think that it doesn't really state, to be fair, it doesn't really state when this event is going to go up. It just states that these events are going to leave on the 3rd of January. I would assume this could go up on the 4th, but it's not confirmed at all. Technically, it just says that they're combining these on January 4th. They're going to be combined, essentially, right? So, again, I'm assuming the time that this ends is like a minute before reset and stuff like that. So I'm assuming this probably will go up, but it's not 100%. Now, if it does 100% go up on the 4th, New Year's could very well be, movies related. And I think that would be pretty cool. Like, what could a New Year's Dokkan Fest be? I mean, taking a look at the options here, obviously. Big Boy, Super Saiyan 3, Dragon Fist Goku. I mean, we could have Hirudegarn, who hasn't really had a Dokkan event before. We have Tapion, right? But Hirudegarn himself doesn't really have his standalone card. And I think at this point, they could give Hirudegarn a standalone card. And obviously, Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku, that guy needs something. He needs love. He has not gotten anything in such a long time. We need new animations for this boy. I think that'd be really cool. Broly, if we're taking a look here, Broly, no one's talking about like this tech Broly. He's the second oldest without an EZ, and he's kind of just been like passed by. it's weird. No one's really talking about him. I think he could be really good. You know, turn 4. Imagine him just like one-shotting their boss. Like that's gonna be the boss that you're in. I said you're a boss. Imagine Broly swooping in at your jaw. I'm just like, you're dead. But this, you know, could be a very strong active skill for sure. I guess the issue with this guy, sees tech and gets all his stats on super, so that could be kind of funky. But regardless, this boy getting an easy could be really interesting. You know, if we're talking about free-to-play characters, I mean, there are 3 Broly free-to-play characters, like Broly movie themes. We have this Super Saiyan Trunks, we have this Videl, and then the Super Saiyan Goten. They all got awakenings. I think it was earlier this year. Yeah, it was last year that they got their awakenings. But man, it was really a year ago from now. What was a year ago from now? Yamcha? Why did they awaken? Oh yeah, because they give us like Hachiyak, and they awaken these characters for some reason. Videl awakened in 2019. Whew, oh my goodness! But they could put these guys together in this Extreme Z area. Maybe New Year's is gonna be something like Broly versus Gohan for movie 10. Maybe even Broly versus Goku for movie 10. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be like Broly movie for these guys to easy, obviously. Like we literally last year we had Yamcha and Hachiyak, and then, you know, this Trunks and Goten got an awakening. Since it's just general movies edition, it could be like still Super Saiyan 3 Goku versus Rudogan. Maybe it's generally Broly. It doesn't have to be specifically movie 10. Like it could be God Vegeta and then Rage Broly, Wrathful Broly from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. I mean, that definitely I feel like is dual Dokkan Festival worthy. I mean, God Vegeta definitely deserves to get a Dokkan event character. I mean, I feel like God Vegeta was kind of disrespected in this game. Like this guy, basically both, like, he was solid when he came out, I guess, right? And then he got the high chance to guard after he easy A, and it's like, well, you can't really use him. He kind of sucks, to be really honest, for considering the new movie bosses, Red Zone. This boy was not a, especially compared to Tech God Goku, night and day difference. It was crazy. So give him his respect. Make a transforming God Vegeta. Then we can see even a transforming Wrathful Broly, or just straight up Wrathful Broly. Maybe he transforms into Super Saiyan. That could be cool. As a dual Dokkan Fest, I would love to see something like that. That would be pretty sick. And then this Tech Broly can so easy. They can easily just Broly characters. We have DBS Broly here. Like, you know, it's kind of funny putting all the pieces together. Like a Broly like New Year celebration makes a ton of sense because there's so much things around Broly they can easy A and do, and that would be interesting if they decided to go with the Broly kind of version of that. But also they could just combine these stages, and then maybe it doesn't drop on the 4th. It's not saying it drops on the 4th, but maybe they just combine these stages and then they don't even add a new stage to it until later on. Maybe they add a new stage to Anniversary. Now, I was talking about it earlier. Global doesn't have this announcement, and I mean, New Year's is like 99% gonna be synced between Global and GP. They could always put this in the Global news in the future, but this not being in the Global news, you know, could potentially mean that Global is not gonna get this new Extreme Z area in January, which would be kind of strange during a sync celebration if Global doesn't get all these same units. I mean, yeah, I mean, that technically it did happen last year with these guys. They were part of like the, it was so weird. I don't know why they did leave these guys. I don't think they're gonna do something like that again though, especially for like free-to-play characters. I think it would just be kind of odd because like Trunks and Broly that just came out on JP was kind of different because Global hasn't gotten the new quest stages. Global didn't even get the SSR for that character. Like in updates they got SSR in one patch, T1 in the next patch, and then the LR in the third like update for the story mode, right? That's what happened in GP. Global hasn't even gotten the first one, so there's no way Global is gonna drop that, right? But them not announcing this is kind of strange, right? And by the way, if you haven't got these done, make sure you get them done, because after they leave the events and all the stones available will be not available anymore, because obviously it's going to be a new one. It's possible that we just get like a fresh refresh and we get more stones in this, which could be cool, by just clearing all the stages again once, and maybe even the missions. But that could mean maybe it's anniversary related, and you know, there's a chat. I feel like New Year's is going to be synced. Anniversary, we don't know if anniversary is going to sync. I feel like anniversary is like very likely to be synced, but in the off chance that it's not synced, this could be maybe related even to anniversary. I know a lot of people, like, if we take a look at the quotes here, I bet there's tons of like Beast Gohan in here. Yeah, Beast Gohan right here. We see Beast Gohan from the Dokkan. 9th anniversary superhero. Beast Gohan stuff. I mean, yeah, because yeah, it's not a global, and I assume global's gonna get the New Year's as well. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, if this is like related to Beast Gohan, they could update the gammas, right? We have the gammas as SR, right? We have this tech gamma 1 and then this physical gamma 2. Awaken these guys, give them easy A's, and then they could get an easy A from that Extreme Z area. That could be fine. I mean, for all they want to do, if they want to, they could just also easy A the Goten, Trunks, and Videl, because it could be like, oh, movies theme specifically. That could be a thing, but yeah, and movie bosses, I don't even know. We got Turles. Like last year, Dokkan buffed movie heroes and bosses so much. I mean, movie heroes especially was crazy, man. Orange Piccolo, we got this Super Saiyan Goku, we got this guy, we got the LR Gods, right? We got a bunch of other units down here too, like the Gammas, Path Power Kid Goku. This year we got God Goku, this Vegeta, and then we got the Tree Might Goku. Like, who cares about like Tree Might Goku? But like, you know, this year movies has kind of been in a drought. Well, last year movies was eating, so maybe they like come back to movies. I mean, we all know these gacha games love doing movie celebrations, so it could be a thing like that. A lot of us are thinking anniversary Beast Gohan though, and you know, Beast Gohan says tournament power. I mentioned like anniversary Beast Gohan, the easy attack Ultimate Gohan, and give us some of these tournament power easy days. That could be crazy. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think this is a hint towards anniversary or New Year's? Weird, because again, like if it was, I feel like I would 100% say New Year's if it was announced in global news as well, but it's not. Not that again, it can't be in global news later, like I said, but we'll see. So I'm very excited. Hopefully, I mean, if New Year's is like Broly and like God Vegeta or the Movie 10 Gohan, I'd be down for that. Like a Broly celebration. Anniversary, I think, is pretty likely to be Beast Gohan. But who knows? We'll see. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.